Sorry about that, guys. My internet died briefly, and I'm not exactly sure where we cut off because of that, but let's go over the last few lines. Basically, Rentaro was wondering what would happen if he didn't try to save Daru. Say, for the 2 days he's God, and then Daru just barely avoided getting hit by it. Suzuha and Mayuri ran over, asked if he's alright. Across the intersection of the bridge, they watched drive away. What a shock. It's with that guy. Crazy drivers, I should have checked the number. Then I could be like, reported. There you go. So here we are. Everyone's fussing over Daru. I stand a few steps away, staring at my hands. I'm glad it ended as something to laugh about. But what was I thinking just now? I began this loop so that no one would be hurt, so that Mayuri would live, and Suzuha would never go back in time. Yet just now, I was ready to watch Daru die. Some part of me wanted it to happen. I cower in reflex upon hearing my name. Suzuha is staring at me. There are questions in her eyes. She can't have heard my dark thoughts just now. And yet, I feel like she can see right through me. I use a purposefully extravagant tone to cover up my guilty thoughts and start pedaling. I am this world's observer. Nothing can escape my subjectivity. Everything and everyone exists as I will it. Mayuri, Kurisu, Daru, even Suzuha. Here, we can live in peace and harmony. None of us need ever face death. A 48-hour eternity. I am the creator of this paradise. And so, I know. Tomorrow will be another wonderful day. Daru, his vigor restored, greets Big Sight with his arms spread wide. In the emptiness, it's easy to see just how truly majestic Big Sight is. At Kamema, when you're wading through a sea of people, it's just another big building. The three of them go searching for the family restaurant. Suzuha is still gazing at Big Sight. My eyes roam her body. Those tight legs, that slender body. Her clothes accentuate all her fine curves. Her breasts are surprisingly large. Something stirs in my heart, hot and heavy, like thick lava. It whispers to me words like poison. What if I lure her into a dark corner and have my way with her? What then? Oh man. This is getting fucked up. Getting her alone would be simple enough. All I have to do is offer information on her father, and she'll follow me anywhere. To make matters easier, no Amane Suzuha exists in present-day Japan. No documents proving Japanese citizenship. Not even a birth certificate. It's only natural. She won't be born for another 7 years. So even if she runs to the police, nobody will believe a word she says. This route, man, too dark. It sure seems like it. This is screwed up. I imagine she'll put up a fight. She was a member of the resistance in her time, and I know she's stronger than she looks. But she's still just a girl. Just a girl. It may take some doing, but I'll have my way with her in the end. Another me, Hoin Kilma perhaps, is whispering inside my head. You want a woman, don't you? It says. Of course you do. It's instinct. So what if she's Daru's daughter? So what if she's on a mission to save the future? Forget about that. She's a fine woman. That's all. You're not a saint, Okabe Rintaro. What was it you called yourself again? That's right, an insane mad scientist. If you're really insane, then let's see you snap. Remember, you have the power of a god. You can rape her and undo it with a time leap machine. And hey, while you're at it, why not taste the same girl's virginity over and over again? Wouldn't that be something? All those virgin-only freaks would kill to be you. Hell, why stop at rape? Think of what else you can do with the time leap machine. Murder, steal, kidnap, destroy. Is that the best you can do, Okabe Rintaro? Is that really all the evil in your heart? Well, I guess we're only human after all. Think about it, Okabe Rintaro. Sure, you wanted this loop, but repeat the same 2 days forever? Sounds like torture to me. Aren't you tired of it already? These 2 days should be your paradise. Forget about petty laws and morals. You're a hunter. Taboos mean nothing to you. Hunt your prey and eat your fill. The voice is right. I am the observer. I am God. I can do anything. Do her. Kill her. Rape her. No one can judge me in this closed loop of time. Forget your morals. Trust your primal urges. I cover my ears and avert my eyes from Suzuha. My ears are ringing. Someone is trying to crush my soul, projecting thoughts not my own onto the screen of my heart.
Okabe Rintaro?
Suddenly, Suzuha grabs me by the shoulders and peers into my face. The warmth from her hands makes the buzzing grow louder. I'm afraid to look at Suzuha with these dark feelings clogging my mind. I shake her off and flee towards Big Sight. I need to get away from Suzuha. If I don't, I might give in to the urge. I stare at my hands. Clench, open. Clench, open. Repeat. Repeat. My hands still move, just as I expect them to. Just as I order them to. But those dark impulses, the devil's whispers, how can I explain those? What the hell was that? What's happening to me? I start to tremble. My teeth chatter. The sun's hot enough to burn my skin, but I feel cold. I'm afraid of myself. I'm still okay, aren't I? I'm Hoin Kyoma, Okabe Rintaro. The insane mad scientist with a fetish for science and chaos. See? I still know who I am. What is that supposed to mean? Will I eventually lose control of myself? Am I going to break? Like a Mobius strip, the same 2 days go round and 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 round. But today, I failed to keep them the same. My feelings became twisted. Today on Harumi Bridge, I didn't just hesitate to save Daru. I nearly yielded to my dark emotions. Dark emotions, dark impulses, emotions seeping with venom. I listened to their poisonous, disgusting whispers, and I was almost drawn in. There's no denying it. Worse. That was but a taste of what might lurk inside my heart. If those emotions attack me again, this time crashing over me like a tsunami, will I be able to control myself? Mayuri, Karisu, Daru, Suzuha. Will I be able to keep myself from hurting them, no matter what? Will I be able to keep everyone safe in this loop I made for Mayuri and Suzuha's sake? Do I really have such strength? I don't know. That answer is hardly reassuring. But for now, it's the only answer I've got. This endless loop is the world I wished for. I can only protect this world. Only I can protect this world. I pray that those impulses were just a fluke, that they'll never resurface again. I ask only that tomorrow be peaceful. The wind caresses my cheek. I push down on the pedals and begin my ascent up Harumi Bridge. The spokes revolve rhythmically, reflecting the sunlight. Sweat oozes out of every pore, but it's not unpleasant. It feels good, healthy, like running around the school field as a child.
気持ちいいね。
なんで僕がこんなことに付き合わなきゃいけないんだ。
What a different tone from the first time we saw this scene.
同感だわ。っていうか、風強すぎ。
ダル君はね、メタボだからもっと運動しておくべきだと思うよ。
デブオタ上等。
Leading the way at a terrific pace is Suzuha on her trusty mountain bike.
いい景色だな。
From here, you can see across Tokyo Bay, all the way to Rainbow Bridge in the distance. Except for Suzuha, we're all using rent-a-cycles. I wanted to change of pace from the search for the unfindable pin, so I proposed this cycling expedition.
出発するまではさ、ただの時間の無駄遣いと思ってたけど、たまにはこういう時間も必要な生き物なんだね。
私はタイムリープマシンを作ってる方が楽しい。
引きこもりが最強だと今日証明されました。
二人ともグダグダだね。だらしないな。そんなんじゃ生き残れないよ。
Karisu and Daru are exhausted, while Suzuha and Mayuri are still going strong. I already know the distance between Akiba and I always get caught on that one, Araike, so I'm able to pace myself in order to conserve energy.
水は自動販売機はまだ
やれば
え
Everyone turns to look at me.
やってみろよ人殺し。
ネタにマジレスですか。
ああマジだ。どうしてやらないんだ。やりたいならやればいいじゃないか。
ちょっと岡部、あんたいきなり何言い出してんのよ。
オカリ、そういうこと言っちゃダメなんだよ。
つうかオカリンなんで切れてんの。
別にコンビニが橋を2つ渡った先にある。そこまで文句言わずに耐えろ。
Oh man.
そうなん。意外と距離あるな。
Hundreds of days have passed since this began. Maybe thousands. How many cycles has it been? I've repeated this loop so many times that I've grown tired of keeping track. I can barely remember the reason I started. The days go by, like tearing pages from a calendar. Everyone says the same things. Everyone responds in the same way. I've noticed my biorhythms seem a bit off, but aside from that, every day is the same. Same. Yes, subtle deviations occur, but it's all within acceptable limits. In the end, the result is always the same. Everything that happens is insignificant, meaningless, pointless. I'm the only one still living this loop. Everyone else is just being kept alive by me. We're just spinning our wheels in a dead world. My soul died some cycles back. I don't remember. This isn't life. Mayuri's death? Moeka's raid? Suzuha's time travel? I may have cared about those things once. Not anymore. When did I stop caring? When did I become a machine, looping and looping for all eternity? Nothing matters. When these 2 days are over, they will start again. Nothing will be reset. I will reset it myself. Then I guess it's pointless to worry. Ridiculous. How many times have I repeated this loop? My senses have gone dull. It's getting harder to respond to the things that I see and hear. I feel detached, like I'm isolated in a thin membrane. And I've already gotten used to it. I don't find it inconvenient anymore. I'm simply adapted. I simply optimized to this far too narrow world. To this far too gentle world. Why shouldn't I adapt? This is my world.
僕はサイクリングをやめるぞ
Daru has used up the last of his strength. While still on his bike, he rests his body against the guardrail, separating us from the road. Oh man, is he gonna do it? I stop my bicycle and watch him passively.
うわ
The horn blares. Daru jerks away from the rail. A split second later, the truck howls past. Daru loses his balance and falls on his butt.
あぶねえ
ちょっと大丈夫？
怪我はない？
Karisu and Suzuha get off their bicycles and help Daru up.
今のトラックひどいよ。
The truck has already crossed the intersection after the bridge. We watch it drive away.
はあビビったつうかなんなんあのトラックふざけんなよナンバー見とけばよかったそしたら通報しましたってできるのに
通報しろよ
The truck's number smoothly rolls off my tongue. I've seen it so many times that it's like a brand in my brain.
教えたぞほら通報しろ
I hold my phone out.
オカリン僕になんか恨みあんの
お前が通報したいと言うから通報する機会を与えてやっただけだろ
My tone is flat. I'm just saying whatever comes to mind. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters.
確かに橋田のだらけた態度は良くないけど、岡部も感じ悪すぎよ。
仕切るな委員長キャラ
何よ。
喧嘩は良くないよ。ダル君は無事だったんだし、めでたしめでたしだよ。ね？
I ignore Mayuri and shove my phone at Daru.
通報しないのか
まあ今回のところはこれで勘弁してやるっつうことで
I sigh and put away my phone. Suzuha is staring at me again. She looks like she wants to say something. But who cares what she thinks? I feel nothing. Man, this is... Jeez. Not what I expected, let's say that. The tired Karisu, the re-energized Daru, and the ever-energetic Mayuri repeat the same conversation I've seen hundreds of times. And then they go search for the restaurant. I turn my back to them and walk towards the ocean. But Suzuha stands in front of me, blocking my way. Her eyes bore into mine. I try to pass without saying anything. But she cuts me off. I see the sincere concern in her eyes, but it can no longer sway my heart. Not even a little.
あのさ、あるテレビ記者が雪の街に取材に来て、そこで時間の連鎖に絡め取られちゃうって映画なかったっけ？
What? What the hell is she talking about?
恋はデジャビューだったかな。私にとってはすごく古い映画なんだけど、私がいた2036年ではさ、セルンの検閲があって、新しい映画はどれもこれもつまんないんだよね。恋はデジャビューもそのうちの一本。
知らないな
あの映画、私は納得いってないんだよね。
I was trying to brush her off, but Suzuha keeps talking.
だって主人公が特に何かしたわけでもないのにさ、時間の無限ループは綺麗さっぱりなくなっちゃうじゃん。で、主人公は善人になってハッピーエンド。なんかいまいちな脚本だった、今の君。今の私たち、映画と同じ状況に置かれてるんじゃない？
How did she figure that out?
なんとか言いなよ、岡部倫太郎。君はこの世界を知ってる。そうでしょ？
Her gaze seems to pierce through everything. I find myself blinking involuntarily. Then my eyes drop to my feet.
何が言いたい？
A hoarse voice leaks from the back of my throat. It doesn't sound like my own.
私はこのビッグサイトを今初めて見た。でも私がビッグサイトを見たのはこれが初めてじゃない。
I feel my heart skip a beat. Maybe I'm just overthinking it.
言葉遊びか。
私たちは前にもここに来たんでしょ。君は何度も今日という日を経験してるんでしょ。一体何度目なの？答えて。
Suddenly, Suzuha seizes my arm.
今の君さ、死んだような目をしてる。わかるんだ。その目、私がいた2036年の人たちと同じだから。岡部倫太郎、私を見て。心を殺さないで。
Slowly, feelings rise from the depths of my heart, like an oiled machine grinding back to life.
マキセ・クリスが完成させる予定のタイムリープマシン。それを使って君は何度もこの時間をループしてる。
だから
なんでこんなことを。
さあな、もうその理由もどうでもよくなってきている。
君は何から逃げてるの？
そう、確かに逃げている。マユリを殺させないために。
それは私が1975年へ飛べば解決されることで。
Nope.
いいや、お前は失敗する。そして
Oh, that letter.
孤独な25年を過ごした挙句、首をつって死んでいくんだ。
何を。
だから俺はこのループに逃げ込んだ。マユリもお前も死なせないために。
That's it. That was the reason. I entered this loop resolved to save them. But my resolve has long since turned to dust.
この2日間を繰り返してさえいれば何も変わらず誰も死なない。
And nothing is solved.
俺はその繰り返しを受け入れた。
それは君の主観だよ。世界は君に関係なく未来へと続いていくの。君がこの2日間を何千回何万回ループさせたって椎名真由里が死ぬことに変わりはない。根本的解決にはならない。
俺は別に。
My lips twist to a self-deriding smile.
根本的解決をしようなんて思わない。
Oops. My bad.
いつまでもこのループを続けるつもり？
そうだ。それを受け入れた。
何が受け入れたなの？自分がおかしくなり始めてることに気づいてないの？
おかしくなったとしても世界は続く。2日間のループは続く。俺がおかしくなってもループは止めない。
時間の止まった世界でこのまま生きていくことに耐えられるの？君はこの輪を永遠に終わらせることはできないんだよ。肉体的には死ぬことはない。でも岡部倫太郎、君の心は死に始めてる。
だってしょうがないだろう。俺には誰かを無慈悲に犠牲にする覚悟なんてないんだ。マユリも鈴葉も仲間だ。どちらも失うわけにはいかない。
Suzuha hangs her head with a sorrowful expression. Is the interrogation over? I tried to end the conversation by walking towards the sea again, but she grabs my hand to stop me.
まだ眠く。
私は首を吊って死ぬって。
あ
IBN5100 を手に入れるのを失敗するのも。
あ、あ
Suzuha bites her lip and hangs her head. Maybe I shouldn't have told her the truth, but it doesn't really matter. If I time leap again, this conversation will never have happened.
ねえ、だったら一緒に行く？
何？
一緒に行くかって聞いたの。1975年へ。
That's the last thing I expected to hear. Go with her. To 1975?
俺が行ってどうなる？
Suzuha grasped my hand tightly.
私が失敗しないように助けてもらう。あるいは未来を変えるための別の方法を探す。
できるのか？
My heart beats. My eyes open. Color returns to the world.
世界線はもしかするととんでもない方向へ分岐するかもしれない。あるいは君の知ってる世界じゃなくなるかもしれないし、みんながラボメンとして君の仲間になるかどうかもわからなくなるし、そもそも椎名真由里も橋田至も牧瀬クリスも生まれないかもしれない。生まれたとしても違う名前を付けられるかもしれない。でも1975年なら2010年のアトラクタフィールド大分岐に到達するまで35年もある。どうやればいいのかはわからないけど、世界線を変えるための準備期間はたっぷりできるよ。それでもいいなら一緒に行かない？うん。本音は誰かに一緒に来てほしいんだ。
Someone. In other words, it doesn't have to be me.
私は失敗すると分かっているのに飛ぶのは嫌だよ。それこそ犬死にだもん。だから一緒に来て、私を助けて。それに今の君を見てられない。君をこのループから助け出したい。このループを続けて心が擦り切れるのを待つ。それは来るはずのない終わりで、その終わりが来ればさ、また時間は動き出すんだよ。君の心が完全に死んだ時、椎名真由里は予定通りに死ぬ。私は予定通りに失敗し、君は看板に自殺をしようとしてるだけ。そんなことするぐらいなら一緒に来て。私を助けて。
俺は
The hands of my clock stopped ticking long ago.
俺は
Now, slowly, they begin to move forward.
行くよ。お前と一緒に行く。連れて行ってくれ。
サンキュー。ごめん。ずっと気づいてあげられなくて。
Suzuha gently embraces me, as if to warm my frozen heart. The wind blows. The clouds flow and change shape. Sunset. The sky is so terribly orange. The color of dawn. The color of dusk. The color of the world's end. The color of the world's beginning. While Daru was repairing the time machine, I let my mind rest. I avoided all contact, slept like a log, and tried to piece my soul back together. On the afternoon of the 13th, I receive word that the repairs are complete. I send an email calling all members to a meeting. Then, as everyone gathers at the lab, I head to Radio Kaikan alone. Suzuha is waiting there, standing before the time machine, with glistening eyes. She gives me one last warning.
何度も言うようだけどさ、タイムマシンは一方通行なんだ。行ったら戻ってくることはできないよ。それでも一緒に行ってくれる？
I slowly nod.
お前こそ大丈夫か？おそらくかなり高い確率でタイムトラベル後の俺たちは記憶を失う。
私が記憶を取り戻したのは24年後。でも今回は君がいる。何かが変わるかもしれない。
希望的観測だ。
じゃあ降りる？私は降りない。
もう覚悟はできている。
I don't know how it will turn out. We're certainly at a disadvantage. Still, I never thought I'd be so thankful not to know what's coming next. It's so stimulating. It sends shivers down my spine. I feel like I'm actually here.
みんなにはなんて説明したの？
別れは告げてきた。
Mayuri, Daru, Kurisu. I left them each a handwritten letter. The lab is probably chaos by now. I also mailed letters to my parents and my friends at school, telling them not to look for me. My parents will probably be sad, but this time I'm not running away. I want to believe I'm not running away.
なんかさ、
Suzuha stands next to me, looking at the time machine. She finally smiles, though her eyes still shine with unshed tears.
駆け落ちするみたいだね。
後ろめたいことは何もない。むしろ俺は鈴葉に感謝している。お前が誘ってくれなかったら俺は今もあの輪の中で死んだまま。ありがとう鈴葉。これから一緒に未来を変えるために戦うぞ。
We clasp our hands. Suzuha's grip is so strong, it kind of hurts. But that pain tells me that I'm alive. Nobody sends us off. Nobody could. This is a one-way trip through time. Once we go, there's no coming back. 1975. That's before I was even born. We're headed for the past. No. For a future that has yet to be written. Not the world line Suzuha left, nor the world line she desired. We're reaching for an entirely new future. Our eyes meet. Our hands clasp tightly.
行こう。
あ
The time has come for us to depart. Our mission, to change 35 years of history. We boldly lift our heads, ready to challenge fate. Together.